You can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.
Hello, welcome to Relax, the podcast. Hi. I'm Colleen Ballinger.
And I am Erik Stocklin.
Mm-hmm.
And we now file taxes together. How about that?
Today's episode, I told you guys at the beginning of the month, we had scheduled out the month of podcasts, and we did. And we had so many fun episodes. Last week was my favorite one yet, the musical episode.
So great.
And this week was supposed to be Meet the In-Laws, which we're still going to do, just not today.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot of planning and
I couldn't work that
getting
out.
Microphones to parents and planning everything out. And both sets of our parents are not social media people like me. And it was hard enough to get Erik to be on this podcast. So to try to organize all the parental units to do this as well is going to take more planning and time. And that is something we did not have this week. So we're doing something else, which I think is going to be pretty great, because you guys are always asking us all about our firsts. When was your first kiss? When was your first date? When was your first... I don't know. I couldn't think of any other words.
That sounds like in someone's headphones.
I know. Okay. Ew, sorry. Yeah. I have a lot of spit in my mouth. That was probably not fun to listen to. I feel like I have to... Anyway, this episode is all about firsts. It's all about our firsts. So it's going to be a really fun episode. But first, Lovey, who do you think needs to relax this week?
Who do I think needs to relax this week?
Have you not thought of this yet?
There was a woman. I was driving the other day, and there was a woman. I was driving, and I was making a left turn onto Ventura Boulevard. World famous Ventura Boulevard, 6 lanes. And there's a woman in the crosswalk crossing the street. So we in both directions had to wait to make our respective left-hand turns until she had cleared the crosswalk for her safety, or not, because she was walking at such a casual pace while on her phone. Mm-hmm. And I think there is some courage there that I don't understand, that I will walk out in a it's timed. Mm-hmm. There is a timer that's saying you have 20 seconds to get across these 6 lanes of LA drivers. But I don't need to look up. I don't need to be in any way cautious. I'm just going to... Now I need to just swallow. I'm just going to cross the street while being buried in whatever email or text or TikTok that, you know what I mean? And walking slowly. And I can even I was making eye contact with the person across the way that was trying to make a different left-hand turn, but also had to wait for her. Or I guess they'd be turning right in that situation. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You're
not
just
a
saying,
scientist.
So basically your relax is the same thing it was last week.
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah.
Being on your phone
Do I need a different
when you
one?
shouldn't be. No, you can do that one.
How about you relax with eating solo crab dinners right before
I know, God, I feel like I reek of garlic right now.
Of just wet crab.
I'm on a crab kick right now because my sister-in-law Jessica is obsessed with crab, and whenever I eat crab, I think of her. I just love her. But recently she was eating crab at some family function. Uh-huh. And I've been wanting it ever since. So Erik went and got me crab this week. And tonight I was like, ugh, I'm so sick of ordering food online. But I don't want to make dinner. We have to record the podcast tonight. What am I going to order? And I was like, God, I wish I could have crab. That sounds so good again. But I didn't want you to have to make crab again. So I was like, I wonder if you can order crab. So I ordered a sack of crab.
Just a wet paper bag.
It was so
to
gross.
The doorstep.
But honestly,
crab.
really delicious.
Was it good?
It was actually really good. But I just feel like I reek of garlic right now because it came with this yummy
as good
garlicky
as it tastes
sauce.
to one person. It certainly doesn't. It doesn't.
You don't like it?
No, I didn't have any.
Oh.
You did this to yourself and alone.
I asked you if you wanted it, and you said, ew, no.
I go, oh, wow. No, thanks. I'm good. was my response to you.
Yeah. So,
good for you. Live your life.
It was delicious. So
enjoy
you
your meal. Just
whatever.
Setting the scene.
I do
of what
agree that needs to relax.
Just if you could smell a podcast right now.
I reek of wet crab
this
sack.
Podcast smells
wet
like
crab sack.
wet crab sack.
Okay. So I agree with that.
That's a t-shirt.
I agree with that. I also feel that this week, who needs to relax? This one might be controversial. I'm sorry, Lovey, but I think Demi Lovato needs to relax. This is all in the news. I mean, by the time this podcast comes out, it'll be last week that this happened.
We're a drama podcast now.
No, we're not a drama podcast, but it is something that, like, I love Demi Lovato.
Yeah,
like,
me
I
too.
think she's awesome. I think she's super talented. I love that she's a voice for so many things that we need voices for. I love that she brings awareness to so many issues. And I genuinely love her. I
don't know. I can't add too much to this conversation. I don't know too much about Demi Lovato.
Well, basically this week, I guess last week, if you're listening to this in real time, she went to a froyo shop and was very upset because they had sugar-free options. They had kind of options for everyone because it's LA and that's very common.
Is this why you keep bringing up wanting to go to froyo?
No, but now I'm wondering if there's like some psychological compare. Like I think I just want froyo. Like I think I'm very excited, you guys, to take Flynn to a froyo shop. He's never been into like an ice cream shop or a froyo shop. And I really want to take him to one so that he's been
in an ice cream shop, but before he would appreciate it when he was younger. Yeah,
he was much younger. In New York. When we were in New York, we went to one. But anyway, I really want him to go to one now because I feel like he would just lose his mind over all the like different flavors.
You got options. Yeah.
So anyway, Demi Lovato, I guess, went to an ice cream shop, a froyo shop, and they had like sugar-free options and dairy-free options because here in Los Angeles, I feel like a lot of our restaurants are very sensitive to all the different types of food allergies and preferences and vegan and gluten-free and dairy-free and all that stuff. So this froyo shop had that, and Demi Lovato has suffered with a horrible eating disorder, and she felt very triggered in that shop and like kind of threw a fit. But then it made other people very upset because they're like, wait, that sugar-free option is for me because I need sugar-free stuff, and I have this issue that I struggle with. So people felt that it was very like entitled of her to assume that she was the only one with like an issue that people should be catering to. Anyway, I think she issued an apology since then. But
you did not accept that apology?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, I think she needs to relax because everyone's pretty upset. And so she needs to relax for a minute and just maybe get offline and just relax for a minute. Yeah. And maybe don't go into any froyo shops anytime soon.
Yeah. I don't know about Demi Lovato, but I know about the frozen yogurt industry.
You do?
And its patrons. They take it very seriously, especially in Los Angeles.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, I had never seen, or really, I don't think ever heard of a frozen yogurt self-serve shop until I moved to Los Angeles and realized there was one in every single strip mall.
Pinkberry.
Yeah, Pinkberry. It wasn't a thing until I moved to LA. It was everywhere. And it was Pinkberry. Oh, did you hear about Pinkberry? Have you tried Pinkberry yet? And I was like, why?
I haven't been in a very long time, but I feel like when I first went to Pinkberry, it was only the one flavor. It was like Greek yogurt flavor or something.
I don't know, but it was like a whole new. I was like, I moved here. And I was like, what is Los Angeles? You go into a place, they give you a little like thimble, like a paper thimble cup, and you're supposed to go up to these things, and everyone's there like pulling the tester, and it like fills up their little paper cup, and then like slurping it out of these cups and throwing them in the thing, and it's just such a deal. It's like
maybe
it's
froyo shops need to relax.
Is it like this everywhere now? Has it?
I would assume so. But yeah, that was a very LA thing. Pinkberry started. I remember when Pinkberry came out and how big of a deal it was, and then they started making like, well, everyone was like, wait, we all hate this flavor, like this like weird Greek yogurt ice, which I actually love it. It's my favorite. But
I didn't know
most
that
people
they
are
started
like,
with just
it's
one
so
flavor.
Tangy. It's just such tang. I'm pretty confident Pinkberry started off with just one flavor.
There used to be lines out the doors of those.
Oh yeah, a Pinkberry, and there weren't even that many toppings. But I loved it so much that I still now, when I go to frozen yogurt places, I get the Greek yogurt kind with strawberries and chocolate chips. That's my jam. When presented with all those frozen yogurt options,
there will be sections. There will be like the cereal topping section, and then will be like chocolate sweet, like peanut butter cup section.
And the fruit.
And the same with the frozen yogurt. I'll like have to have like 3 different flavors.
Have them all.
Yeah.
Have we never been to frozen yogurt together?
No, we have apparently.
Wait, when? I don't remember this.
It's obviously been a while now.
Have we?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. I don't remember anything anymore.
Yeah, of course we have.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, the one down here in the thing.
Oh, okay.
By the Michaels.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. But yeah, anyway, I just want to clarify. Like I said, I really love Demi Lovato's work. I think she's a great artist. The reason I was saying she needs to relax is because that's what the internet is saying, and everyone's saying like she needs to relax. They're not saying that. They're like, she needs to be not so concerned with only herself and maybe think that there are others in the world too. And I was like, all right, I can use her as the relax this week. So I'm just saying.
I think you just got froyo on the brain and you just like wanted to talk more about it.
I really do want frozen yogurt. Can we get frozen yogurt tomorrow?
Yeah, fine. Triple masks.
Can we take Flynn?
Yeah.
Can Flynn go in?
Yeah, we'll find an outdoor frozen yogurt patio.
Oh man, you guys, it's been hard. I was talking to Erik today. It was about froyo actually when I brought it up. And I was talking about how I really want to bring Flynn into like a froyo shop or like an ice cream shop or something. And I'm kind of excited that he hasn't been into anything in over a year. He hasn't been to any stores or anything because of everything the world's going through. But we are getting to the tail end of it. And I was like, oh my gosh, soon we're going to be able to take him in a place and see his excitement. Because Flynn gets so excited about everything. Like this kid gets so excited about everything in life. And so I'm like, he screams.
If he sees dumpsters,
he screams.
Dada, dumpster, Dada, other dumpster.
Well, and he will say your name until you match his excitement.
Yeah.
Like he'll be like, Dada, a dumpster, Dada. And until you're like, whoa, I see that dumpster, he won't stop.
He's like the hype man to our lives. He is our Flavor Flav.
So do you know I know Flavor Flav? Flavor Flav bought me lobster.
I was setting you up to tell your Flavor Flav crab story, apparently.
That was my start of my crab love, was Flavor Flav. Actually, it was lobster, but he did. He got me lobster. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
You can't just say Flavor Flav bought me lobster and then not tell the story.
He did. He bought me lobster. I was doing a web series in Utah. Sorry, we have lots of things we're talking about today, but my mind is all over the place these days. So yeah, I was in Utah doing a web series called Dr. Fubalis, and he was in it.
I believe that.
And he was honestly so nice. Like my first experience with Flavor Flav was we were shooting a scene outside and it was Utah. It was very cold. And I was in like gym shorts and like just a little thin sweater. And I was like shivering in between takes. And so then we took like a little break and he came back 15 minutes later and was like, Colleen, you don't have to be cold anymore because I got you this. And it was this big puffy jacket. And he didn't even know me. And I thought it was so nice.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And I still have the jacket. It's so ugly. But I just love it so much. I think it's so nice. And then he loves, here's a fun fact about Flavor Flav. He loves bowling. And he's not good at it. And I don't mean that in a mean way. Like, he's good. And maybe he's better now. But like, he always wanted to go bowling.
I love bowling and I'm not good at bowling.
Same.
Yeah.
And he always wanted to go to Red Lobster. There's a lot of people who are really good at bowling. But he always wanted to go to Red Lobster and he always wanted to go bowling. And so that's the things we would do. And he was so nice. He would give tips on how to bowl.
Were you in Utah filming this web series for months?
It was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay. How many times did you go bowling into Red Lobster?
A few times. But I just remember we went to Red Lobster and we all went and like sat down at the table. He's like, Colleen, come with me. And so he like picked me up from the table and like walked me over to like the big lobster tank. I'd never been to Red Lobster before. And he's like,
that's for rich people.
Lobster. Like everything he did, he like had to like announce it all big. And I feel like it was because I was obsessed with that reality show, Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
Did you watch that? Oh my gosh.
I watched it so and good. All of its spinoffs. Yes.
So good. Anyway, I feel like he did the reality show for so long, like right before that he just was used to like, I have to present everything really big. Or maybe that's just his personality, but like everything he presented to me was very exciting.
I love that.
Funny. He was so nice though. He was so nice.
Well, this is exactly how our son is too, by the way. That's how we got to talking about
this. Our son and Flavor Flav are very similar. And he really does wear the clock around his neck 24/7. He wore it the whole time. I never saw him without the clock on his neck. I'm not kidding.
I thought you were still talking about Flynn.
That's who.
What clock?
No, Flavor Flav always has a huge clock around his neck. He never takes it off.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. That's awesome.
Anyway.
You're always wearing very thin sweaters.
I What?
I don't know. That's what stuck to me, that whole story.
So we do have a lot of fun stuff we're going to talk about today. We have